Okay, assuming everything is well, should be live and hopefully won't disconnect 20,000 times throughout the course of the stream. Um, welcome to TRM. Hopefully the stream starting soon screen wasn't like too loud or whatever. First time using it, so I kind of just put it there so that I could tell people that I'm live and everything before actually starting the stream, so I don't have to stand there like an idiot. um, though I can't imagine I'll do much else before that. So the jeez, so the Gravelord sword is super easy to get. I'm just barely off of stats right now, and I'm probably just gonna like kill Petrus or something to actually get to stats before we get it. Stats to two-hand at least, and from there we just go down into the catacombs, grab the Eyes of Death, and then go straight into the Offhand Knight next to it. So hopefully I won't die while attempting to grab that. Got those. Actually, I think that makes me mid-roll. So, no leather shield for now, but I'm definitely going to have it equipped for the catacombs, just in case. Alright. I definitely see myself dying during stream to the Titanite Demon right in front of the Eyes of Death. But, I don't know. It's not too long of a run from Firelink down into the catacombs where the coffin is, so I'm not too super worried about that. Oops. I swear I'm good at the game. Only have like over 800 hours in it. It's barely anything, right? I don't know. You'd think I'd be better. Hello, Afna. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your time here at the stream. After the stream, Trev is actually planning on streaming almost exactly when my stream usually ends. So I'm going to go over and watch that, and I'll mention that near the end of the stream as well. Hello, Carl. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to go ahead and grab these souls down here. Actually, I probably won't use that, but whatever. I think killing Petrus will be funnier and slightly more lucrative. Just because I think I need almost exactly 3,000 souls to get to like 16 strength or whatever it is. And whoops, that'll be just enough to two-hand the Gravelord sword. That noise is funny. I should be pretty decent at fighting Petrus at this point. Doesn't he not have Wrath of the Gods? I think it's funny that he says that when he has Force, which is just budget Wrath of the Gods. I don't want to bleed. Why am I bad at fighting Petrus? I speedrun this. Hello? Oops. Again, I should be good at this. Oh my god. Jeez. Hello, Krista. Oops. Damn it. Why am I not good at fighting Petrus? No. Why does he punch with the... Can I parry that, I wonder? Actually, I have no idea. I should heal instead of hubris. Oh my god. No. There we go. Gay nerd Petrus beaten by Woke. Petrus definitely does not seem like the homosexual type to me. The miracle for flavor? That would require getting like faith levels. Like I know the sword doesn't scale very well, but I don't know. That's a lot of effort. I did speedrun killing him. That's why I thought I should be good at it by now, you know? But I'm not, evidently. I'm actually going to equip the shield just so the skeletons don't instantly stagger me. Though to be fair, during the speedrun, I did only have to parry him once. Maybe twice? I actually don't remember. It was almost a scripted fight. I also used black fire bombs, which made killing him much quicker. I was going to start as a thief, but I figured that a few extra levels in strength from the hunter class would be slightly more useful than the master key with the black fire bombs. Why? I can't block. What? Did my Steam mappings get messed up again for no reason? I love when that happens. Alright, I guess I will kill this guy and then check my Steam mappings. Oh my god. Hopefully the skeletons don't kill me now. I think I'm safe. It's been a while, and they haven't attacked me yet, so there we go. Yep, my left bumper got switched to my A button for some reason. I do not like that you called Petrus that. Okay, excuse me. I also think I'm technically in meme roll range, but I don't know if it's possible to meme roll the catacombs drop, so... I barely know how meme roll works. I just know that it, like, oh my god, gets confused about your grounded state. No, please. Oh my god. Mid-rolling is not worth it. It's never worth it. It's not worth the tiny bit of extra defense that I get from the leather armor. You need fall control to meme roll? No, not all the way to the bottom. I just mean down to like the middle platform that you land on, because that's where the coffin to get into Nito's Covenant area is. That's also where the Eyes of Death are. They're right next to the coffin, which is very convenient for me. I'm just not sure if like the distance is at the right distance to be able to time the roll to iframe the fall. I think running past the skeletons would be a little bit easier than teaching them a lesson for both of us. Oops. Pardon me. Should probably actually look at the screen when I'm running down narrow pathways. Just good timing? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the timing is though, so the chances of me avoiding the damage are slim. Should heal. Probably not here, but I'm gonna heal here anyway. Yeah, see, this is why I have the shield equipped, so I could do this and not worry about the skeletons. Okay, I got, like, the exact opposite timing of what I wanted, but it's fine. I feel like getting past the Prowling Demon, or whatever they're called, will be easier with fast rolling. I'm almost definitely going to die to it. I do not see a world in which I escape this. I did before the stream. I actually didn't get hit at all by it. However, because I'm streaming now, I'm almost definitely going to die immediately. Oh my god. Never mind. Gonna quit out. I'm not sure if he can attack you in the coffin, but just in case. Invasions happen every so often. I was playing through Sen's Fortress, and I got invaded like last week. I also saw Miracle Resonance, which was crazy. That was the first time I had ever seen Miracle Resonance. That was super cool to actually finally see after playing this game for so long. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 invasions are still relatively common. So, how's your day been? Oh, there we go. I know I use that joke a lot, but that's not the point. I do know that the Gravelord sword is actually pretty decent, especially early on in the game. It would not surprise me if it fell off really quickly. I forgot to grab a bone. It doesn't matter. I already spent my souls. I forgot. Okay. Yeah. As long as you're playing through while human, you should get invaded somewhat often. There we go. So I do want the stream to last a little bit longer than usual. Normally I stream for about 2 hours, 45 minutes. Trev is going to stream at 6 p.m. PST. Or at least that's when he's planning on streaming, I assume. Because the stream is scheduled, he's going to go through with that. But, so, I want to stream up until he starts streaming. Because I think it would be fun to... He's working on a Diablo-style item drops mod for Dark Souls 1. And he's going to be streaming a test playthrough of that. Okay, yeah, falls off quickly. That doesn't surprise me at all. I have not tried Daughters of Ash yet. I want to... It is possible to iframe that. It's very precise. I don't know what the timing is, but it is technically possible. I have done it before. When I do try Daughters of Ash, I want to... Jesus, okay. I want to do a video on it. I don't know. Probably just like an edited down, unscripted playthrough style thing. Oh my god. Those videos are a lot of fun to record, and I hope they're fun to watch. I don't know why I'm getting hit by normal hollows. I swear I had caffeine today. Riposting is going to be difficult. I actually don't know how to riposte two-handed. I know it's possible, but I don't know how. But this should do decent enough damage that won't really matter. You have to, like, be at the right positioning or whatever. Oh, okay. We're going to kill him in 2 hits regardless. Come on. There we go. Oh my god. Of course, I look away from my screen right at the moment that I was getting hit. They're fun to watch? Good. Just walking forward a bit, yeah, but how far, you know? Come on. That was definitely extremely risky, but it's fine. Yeah, the stream is disconnecting a little bit. It's not as bad as usual, I don't think, but there was a moment there where it disconnected a couple times. Hopefully that doesn't keep up. I mostly want to do the Taurus Demon because I think using early game high damage weapons against the Taurus Demon is funny. Oops. Oh, the R2 is a thrust. Can you jumping attack? You can. I think there are a couple weapons that you can't jumping attack with. That might be a lie, actually. Might just be bad timing from when I was first playing the game and first learning to use the jump attack. Oop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good damage. That feels really nice. Unupgraded, too. Can't wait to get a couple Demon Titanite. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to kill the Sen's Fortress Titanite demons. Whatever. Shouldn't be a big deal. I'll just grab the rusted iron ring. Does it have to breathe fire? Will it jump down here if I wait? Actually, I don't know if it needs to like breathe fire while perched to jump down. Come on. Okay. Maybe I need to rest for it to jump down? Oop. Almost jumped off without kicking the ladder. That would have been unfortunate. The Grant is stupid high strength, isn't it? I don't remember how high it is, but I guess by that point in the game it makes sense to switch off. Yeah, it's EE scaling, right? At least it's quality scaling instead of just strength scaling or dex scaling. I feel like ED scaling would make more sense. Does it get higher scaling when it levels up? I don't think it does. Either way, might not be too worth going above requirements, if at all. Probably going to level up endurance a tiny bit. What's wrong with the R1? I think it's a pretty good moveset, honestly. It's pretty fast. For a greatsword, at least. I mean, it's a curved greatsword, but you know. Where are the throwing knives? They're in the chest, right? Question mark? They're in the chest in the... No, I don't remember. The roof. Next to the firebomb hollows? Question mark? I feel like I should know this. I've played Dark Souls enough by now. I've collected every item in the burg. On multiple occasions, at that. Thanks for letting me get the backstab, I guess. Oh, I don't need chunks. I don't know I did that. Gives, I feel like, is a strong word, but there are throwing knives in the burg. Hi, Vivi. Welcome to the stream. I think I mentioned this in the DS2 video, in the one I uploaded this week. But I want to do a video like that for Dark Souls 1, but it doesn't... I've played Dark Souls 1 a little bit too much for that to make sense, I feel like. But I think that would work if I did it like while Gravelorded or something. I'm not really sure. Hi, Cecilia. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm not really... I don't know, because, like, I know Dark Souls 1 by now, right? Like, in and out, mostly. Not perfectly, but pretty damn good. Yeah, but Gravelorded, like, fresh start in New Game Plus or something. Change up the game a little bit. I mean, there are mods to, like, make you perma-Gravelorded. Or, like, a cheat engine script or whatever. So. And Otria, I played the demo, I think. That's the one with the, like, stage greatsword or whatever, right? With the masks and everything. I didn't love it. I don't know. It feels kind of weird to play. I can't really explain it off the top of my head. It's not even... I don't want to make a video about the Gravelording. Is it 23? I think it's 23. I want to make a video like just like a playthrough video. Of course, it's 24. Like I did with... Or like I'm doing with Dark Souls 2 and I have done with Dark Souls 3. Doing it in backwards order, I feel like is funny. But just like analyzing the level design of Dark Souls 1. I don't know. Because, you know, I feel like that would be pretty different from the other videos. That did a lot of damage. Jesus. Because like the way I know Dark Souls 1, I feel like I could offer insight that I can't when I'm like, oh my god, going through the levels for the first time. Not for the first time, but like analyzing levels for the first time, right? I've analyzed Dark Souls 1's levels at this point, just by virtue of playing the game, and have spoke to their quality multiple times before, while I really haven't done that as much with Dark Souls 1 and 2. Which I feel like made those videos what they were. Also, really good damage for this Titanite Demon. And that's super easy. I could probably do that video or do that as a 2-parter instead of a 3-parter. Or probably like 5 parts that Dark Souls 2 will end up being. 5,000 souls. That's so cool. The big damage would have been even better if I hadn't got hit by the Titanite Demon so many times, but, you know, we get there. Hello, Martin. I think I'm reading that right. I mean, since I'm playing through Scholar and Vanilla, like, just Vanilla would have been about an hour and a half, I think, to get up to the center. And I want to do up to the castle for the next video, and then up through into, or up through, I'm not gonna worry about that, I don't know, I'm taking that. Up through, I swear, I have a brain somewhere in there. Up through, Nishandra, that's her name, and then all the DLCs in one video, but I don't know. Because again, I'm doing 2 games at once, so I feel like it's gonna be a lot longer than the Dark Souls 3 one. Not only one video longer. That said, 3 hours, oh my god, is a lot longer than the, 2 hours that I did. It adds up. Got very unlucky with that second hollow there. I want to make a lot more Dark Souls 2 content. I want to, like, stream Dark Souls 2 stuff as well. I really want to stream the pickaxe playthrough. That's going to be at least 2 videos, and I want to know Dark Souls 2 better before doing a stream like that. Or 2 streams, not 2 videos. I don't know. I do definitely want to stream that eventually. I survived a lot longer than I expected I was going to, with how unlucky I got with that second hollow just kind of standing there. Usually it doesn't reach the doorway at all. Okay, this time though. I've already died twice. Oh god. Pardon me? Yeah, see, that's how it usually goes. I'll grab my souls on the way back down. I pressed a button, but suppose I didn't press it at the right time or whatever. I suppose it might be a little bit of hubris speaking when I say I'll grab it on my way back down, assuming I won't hit the gargoyles, but, like, with that damage, and staggering in 2 hits, like, really? What the? Was that instability? Why did I do so much damage on that 3rd swing? Yeah, okay. There we go. Welcome, I like goats. I mean, the stream just started. I've been going for less than 30 minutes, so you didn't really miss anything. Moveset swap? I mean, why would I do a moveset swap? I could, but that's not really... I feel like that fails the point of the stream, where I'm like, just playing through the game with a weapon. What else were you going to say other than hot? Because given the theming of these streams, I feel like hot just kind of works. I mean, once you play the game, I feel like once you play any game for, almost 1,000 hours. Just to show off. Dark Souls is pretty hot. Evidently, to this community and me, to be fair. Really good range on this. This is a big weapon. Oh god. Follow from inside that arena is a very good test of a weapon's range. The trans girl experience, indeed. Okay. Yeah, see? I told you I had to get my souls on the way back down. Trident drop? 1 in 100? Darn. Dark Souls creators are hot? That too. I mean... Best beginner speedrun weapon? I mean, I don't know. Is it really... You gotta go really out of your way to actually pick it up, right? I feel like if anything, it would be better to... Oh my god. Of course I got a partial on a barehanded parry. I feel like something like the... I don't know, like the Black Knight Halberd would obviously be better, but if you don't want to use duping, you want to do it like Glitchos. I don't know. I guess it is pretty good, but it is pretty out of the way. are some really hot Dark Souls bosses. Priscilla and Gwendolyn are very much up at the top. It does have a lot of cold colors too, but you can be hot and still have cold colors. Dark Souls 2 the most personable? Because it doesn't make sense to me. But Dark Souls 2 feels like the most romantic, not from a story standpoint or anything. Not even necessarily the atmosphere. It just feels the most romantic to play with somebody. And I cannot back up that statement with any sort of like, oh, well, obviously it's because blah, blah, blah. I genuinely have no idea. Solar pellets? I'll have to check her out then. I mean, yeah, I got it really, really early in the stream, but you can get it super quick, but it's still like out of the way, especially if you're doing a speedrun specifically, you know what I mean? I did say glitchless. Oh, I should level. Whatever. Can we trade for any Demon Titanite? I feel like there is something I can trade for a Demon Titanite, but I don't remember what it is. Is it a Vermifuge? Grabbing my phone to look up snuggly trades. DS1 snuggly trades. Oh, Vermifuge is Dragon Scale, that's right. Demon Titanite for Prism Stone and Dung Pie. Okay, that's easy to get. I think if you specifically want to tear through the beginning of the game and can successfully get through the catacombs, it's probably better than something like the Drake Sword. Mostly because the Drake Sword is a lot harder to level up, at least in my opinion. But yeah. Calamity Ring Challenge Run, was that press continue? I did get recommended it, but I didn't watch it. Unless you're talking about an older one. Yeah, it was press. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, I have failed. I was told that my autobiography should be called something along the lines of Dark Souls got me bitches. No, damn it. Okay. I want to learn how to do this without dropping down to the bottom, but it feels like it's not. I mean, I guess that is a little bit faster, even if it does take a few attempts. This is a very normal Dung Pie, I swear. I think she sells a Prism Stone, right? Not failed me this day. I feel like I should have went and killed the Cabra Demon, but I don't know. That would be really funny. Alright. And now we can actually go to the that asylum. I don't need to kill the Stray Demon, and I don't have bleed. I don't want to kill the Stray Demon is more accurate. I do want to get the ring, obviously, so I'm going to go to the asylum, but Define get good, because like there are times where I definitely feel like I'm not very good at this game. Yeah, there's not really any reason to fight the Stray Demon. I'm a lot better at this game than I used to be, obviously. Excuse me. Hello? Because I like know the quirks and ins and outs of the game. I understand how to fight a lot of bosses. I know their movesets effectively by heart by now. But there are also times where I will like just not press a button when I need to. And I'll die. Like I've died twice this stream already. So like Getting good isn't really a thing. Doll. So, how's your day been? Enjoying the stream so far? Am I doing everything good? I don't know. I just play video games and talk over it. I will say, having a small audience when you start streaming is extremely useful to like learn how to stream and how to engage with chat and everything. Like even when I don't, or even when I do have caffeine, like obviously streaming is very difficult. I know Trev the Dev, he just started streaming recently because he is doing his Diablo item drop mod. He's streaming playthroughs of that. He told me that streaming really takes it out of you because, like, you know, it's really difficult. It really does. Starting with Dark Souls is definitely a lot harder than starting with a game like Minecraft or whatever, like I did. But yeah, be sad later. I'm not like, I don't know. Streaming is hard is the point. But it's really fun. I really like doing it. The Dark Souls gun mod. I don't know. I mean, I did do that gun only run, right? It's not like the game was easy with it. Dark Souls in Minecraft. I was actually okay. So I am planning on doing that because I did the Steve in Dark Souls video. I want to do a Chosen Undead in Minecraft video, but I'm not exactly sure how to do it. The idea that I have right now is to only use items that would be found in Dark Souls. So like Iron Sword, right? There are iron swords in Dark Souls, so I'm allowed to use that. But I'm not allowed to use, like, you know, a pickaxe or a wood pickaxe. I can use an iron pickaxe because there is a pickaxe in this game, you know, that sort of thing, whatever. But but looking like a clown is part of the charm of streaming at first, you know? I don't know. I don't think worrying about looking like you're good at video games or whatever is important while streaming. It's just kind of about engaging with people and, you know, having fun while doing it. Because if you enjoy streaming, you're probably going to stream a lot more than if you know, start sweating immediately. Like, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed streaming if I started with Dark Souls. I did stream Dark Souls really early on. I think it was one of the first games that I streamed, especially to a slightly larger audience. Like, probably 10 concurrents as opposed to, you know, 3 or 4, 2 or 3. But if I had started with Dark Souls and, like, even if I had, you know, a ton of time in it like I do now, I probably would enjoy streaming a lot less than I do. But as is, I love streaming because it's just a time to, like, interact with my community and just chill, playing a game that I like. Anyway. Rusted Iron Ring. Yeah, exactly. Dark Souls streamers who are trans. Peak entertainment. Do I want endurance or vitality? I think endurance. I don't know, actually. Armor's for cowards. I should get the wolf ring, though. TNT instead of a firebomb? That's really funny. Oh my god, Krista, thank you so much. Again? Jesus. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Once again, okay. I really hope this doesn't sound like disingenuous. I really mean it when I say thank you. I think there is somebody working on a Minecraft mod pack that makes the game play like Dark Souls. I'm gonna put that on for now, I suppose. Okay. Twilight time. Thank you so much once again. Hey, and now everyone who has a membership can watch my Atlas video early. I think I think it already has 4 views, which is, well, I mean, so many views, right? But is the most views of any video that I've gotten before it actually officially releases. So that's pretty cool. And it's 100% primarily thanks to Krista. Yeah, I had 11 memberships, most of which coming from Krista. So thank you so much. I love Atlas. It's such a good game. It's not out yet. It's going into Steam Early Access, hopefully in the next couple months is the projected time frame from the dev. But there is available, or Jesus, there's a demo available on itch. I would say that you could join the Patreon to get a Steam key early on, but they actually ran out of the keys they were allotted before actually entering Early Access. So yeah, I haven't played. I have access to multiplayer Atlas, but I haven't played it yet because I don't have anyone else to play with who actually also has access to the multiplayer. There are other people in the Discord that I could absolutely play with, but yeah, it's an action online RPG. It was featured in Iron Pineapple's most recent Playing Souls-likes You've Never Heard of video. It's not really a Souls-like, but it has enough Souls-like DNA that it definitely makes sense that it was in that series. And why I wanted to make a challenge run video on it. Welcome, Fen. Yeah, Krista's going crazy. God, if I die to Quelaag, I'll cry, I think. I shouldn't, hopefully. I don't want to reject hubris, but hopefully. Crying stream? Right now. If I died at Quelaag, I guess. I'm surprised she didn't jump at me. She usually jumps. Alright, not bad damage. Crazy that that second swing didn't hit. Oh my god. That was definitely a lot riskier than it needed to be, but it's fine. Yeah, this is good damage. For Quelaag, at least. Oh. I probably should have upgraded my weapon a bit more, actually, before fighting Quelaag, but that's fine. I'd only be able to do 1 level anyway. Oh, okay, we won. More viewers for the originality. I don't know about that. I feel like it would just come down to a couple people being like, what is this? Yeah, Quelaag, because of how early she is, her higher resistances are a lot more obvious. Same with Stray Demon, I feel like. But Stray Demon is extremely weak to bleed, so... Oh, the Gravelord sword does actually have the toxin modifier. It's like, yeah, 333. It's not a ton of build-up, but it's enough to technically maybe potentially proc toxic on a couple bosses. Maybe. Not exactly something to rely on, or probably something that will affect boss fights at all, but it's there. Yeah, I think the Drake Sword unupgraded does like 70 damage to Quelaag, which is where it's like obvious. Oh, this is a bad weapon. Excuse me. Jeez, I've been drinking water all day. I mean, I'm not denying there is an audience for everything. I wouldn't go so far as to say it would likely be a fetish, but people might just need some solidarity and crying, you know? Grief fetish. I'm trying to find a way to like tie in Minecraft griefing to that joke, but I really don't know how. It's just, that joke is just not in my brain, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. My initial thought was just mentioning Pop Bob, and they're just leaving it at that, but I don't know. You know, that's not the first thing I think of when I hear ceaseless discharge, but that is pretty good. It's definitely going to be one of the first things I think of from now on. Yeah, the stream freakiness is usually about monsters more than anything. Okay, I don't think the R2 is that great. Yeah, for how slow it is, absolutely not. I want to do a jump attack, if I can. There we go. Okay, jump attack is definitely better than the R2, as usual. Oh, Pop-Up is trans? That's even better. Oh, is that what the... Somebody posted a Pop Bob meme in my Discord, and I thought it was just like, haha, funny Pop Bob, because 2BTT. I didn't know they were trans. Alright, a little bit of endurance. Never hurt anyone. And now it's time to kill 4 Titanite demons. Yippee! Surprised it does a thrust. Does it do thrusting damage? It does do thrusting damage on the R2. Technically possible to do counter damage? Or is that pierce? Is it thrust or pierce damage? Is there a difference? I don't think there's a difference, actually. Oh, short bows. Or bows don't have attack types. Okay, I think it is thrust. It's a joke here. Thrust and pierce are the same. Okay, that makes sense. I'm absolutely not fighting Super Ornstein. I'm sorry. It's just not worth it. I guess I could put on Cold Handset. There we go. Oh, well, never mind. Really? Even with the goobring? Alright, there we go. What do you mean is move swap a get out of jail free card? I'm gonna need a little bit more context, I think, to know what you mean. I think move swap can make runs that weren't really viable more viable, if that's what you mean. Like I never would have done the Berg items only run without move swap, just because I don't think that would be very fun or interesting. But like, I don't know. I'm doing a run with the straight sword hilt at soul level 1, and that I'm not going to use move swap for, even if it would make it easier, because that's not really the point of the run, right? So if it makes a run more fun and is still in the spirit of the run, then I think it makes sense to use in a lot of different contexts. But there are also contexts where it makes sense to not use it at all. Oh, it is incredibly painful. It's awful. Also, one shot at +2. That's actually kind of crazy. I wonder when it falls off. Because so far, that's pretty good. I'm gonna grab this just for the upgrade. SNES Fortress. Damage. Oh my god, that almost hit me. Everything's fine. Oh my god. Everything's fine. Easy. The straight sword hill is significantly better than bare fists. I promise you that, even at level 1. Oh my god. I completely forgot about that. What would you define as the gayest sword in Dark Souls 1? Hilt can be buffed, yeah. Like gold pine resin even, but there are certain contexts where gold pine resin is actually worse than other potential damage sources. But I'll leave that for the video to explain, I guess. As a woman with a gay sword, I may be a little bit biased, but I also think that women with gay swords are incredible. Okay, bone. Let me think. What's a good straight sword? There are good straight swords. The Silver Knight straight sword is pretty fun. The Dark Sword is okay. I don't know. There are fine straight swords. I wouldn't say any of them are particularly good, but none of them are particularly bad either. Grey Leg's Fury Sword is the gayest sword. Literally flaming, that's fair. And it is a curved sword too. Astores or Claymore? For a gayest sword? Or for good straight sword? I would disagree on both fronts, personally. Alright, actually, the snakes survive, don't they? Yeah, when they drop down into the tar, so... Oh my god! My whole life flashed before my eyes. Jesus. Why Astoras? Also, Manserpent Greatsword, that one's fun. Actually, I don't think I've used it for a full run, but I have used it for a randomizer a little bit. And I liked it. I think it's a fun weapon. I would argue that the Claymore is actually one of the most, or one of the least gay swords, primarily because it's used so commonly. Solaire uses the Sunlight straight sword, actually. I guess you could argue that that's the gayest sword, but it is also called the Sunlight straight sword. The Astora sword is also Astora's straight sword, so... Oh my god. Oh no! Everything's fine. This is a shockingly fast weapon for how big it is, all things considered. Okay, more. Okay, so Titanite demons are easy, apparently. Yeah, true ass does make Astora's straight sword slightly more gay. It being abbreviated to ass, I guess. Just saying ass doesn't really make sense if you don't understand. I was told, okay, so the thing is, I was told that standing in the armpit of the demon without the weapon, like opposite the weapon, made it easy, and I thought it meant right here, right? Not behind, but it turns out if you just stand here, the Titanite demons become trivial. So this is good to know for the future. Okay, until they use that attack, I guess. Oh my god. Oh no, please. I'm going to go ahead and run away. I think that was in the Chaos Blade run, actually, which was one of the first runs that I actually fought Titanite demons in. There we go. Define major Souls gamer. At what threshold do I become a major Souls gamer? You know, I understand, like, non-binary or butch, but first of all, butch isn't necessarily gay. But I don't know, non-binary feels different, even in that way, even if you go straight for that. I actually used to think Solaire used a Sora straight sword, but no, it's the Sunlight straight sword. It's a completely different weapon. The Flamberge, that's true. The Flamberge is extremely gay. 1 million subs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Illusory Wall has seen at least one of my videos and one of my shorts. So I feel like that's like all I need. We're what, 2,200 something subscribers away from 10K. I'm also very excited for that stream. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Like, the milestone of 10K is like, it's crazy that that's even in my horizon. That's even a potential thing that could happen on my channel. But I feel like the stream itself is also going to be very fun. I do not have time to count those zeros, but I don't think there are even that many people in the world. Yeah, 7.27. So that's, yeah, just over 2,700 subscribers. I think that's what I said. I don't remember. Fourth place, like Dark Souls Remastered Switch speedrun, you mean? That's pretty good. Ooh, okay, we're good. Hold on, I feel like doing a gay thing is necessarily gay. Yeah, I think the drunk stream will be quite funny and very fun to do. I'm very excited to do that. I've never actually played Dark Souls drunk. The only game I've attempted to play drunk was Metal Gear Solid 2, and that didn't go very well. So, I've done a couple speedruns. Like, obviously, I did the Petrus percent, and I did the one-shot with Straight Sword Hilt thing. But for a full game speedrun, the only speedrun that I've considered doing for this game was Soul Level 1. I think a video like, how quickly can I beat Soul Level 1 Dark Souls in a week or whatever. I think that kind of video would be really fun. But also committing to running the game at least daily for a week would be extremely difficult for me to do. I don't know. I think that would be a thing that I would be interested in doing at some point, though. Yeah, I mean, but it's still, you know, a pretty high place on a really popular game, right? So I still think that's a pretty good run. Drunk streaming was your favorite before psych meds. Yeah, I have I don't think I've ever streamed anything at all while drunk. I've been drunk only a few times though, so I think a few people did actually continue playing Petrus percent. I don't know if Aurora ever did another run. I don't think she did another video. There was somebody else who said something about doing more runs, but is Pinwheel percent just killing Pinwheel as quickly as possible? Because if it is, I have not tried that, no. Come over here, please. Dark Souls Remastered on Switch was actually the first place I played that game. And it was, I mean, it's a good version. Okay, I want to make him fall. This should make him fall? Yeah, nice. I feel like the easiest way to do Pinwheel percent would just be actually just running straight down to Pinwheel. Maybe getting like gold pine resin on Pyromancer or something. Just using the hand axe with gold pine resin to shred him. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head what I think would probably be the fastest. I don't know. I don't know if going out of your way for the gold pine resin would actually be slower though. I hardly ever summon Iron Tarkus, only because I hardly ever summon outright. I only summon specifically in runs where I need to summon to feasibly get through the run. Yeah, I mean, the Switch version is basically just prepare to die with a few remastered glitches. But, you know. Oop. Yeah. I own Prepare to Die, but I haven't played it very much. The main reason I use Prepare to Die is so I can have both the vanilla Dark Souls and Remaster Test installed, but I actually don't play Remaster Test that often either. I have like 50 hours in Remaster Test and like probably another 30 or 40 hours in vanilla Prepare to Die. But I think learning to beat Ornstein and Smell consistently without summoning Solera was like one of the first big steps toward me becoming like, get up, Jesus, like decent at this game. Not decent, but like, I don't know. That was one of the first things I learned how to do, where it felt like, oh, I can actually still get better at this game. Just because I've beaten the game doesn't mean, you know, I'm done learning about it. And I feel like that's partially what really sparked me wanting to play the game more. And, you know, coming up on 1,000 hours now. I think I'm still like a couple hundred hours away, but is there a Demon Titanite up top? I guess it doesn't really matter. I can grab the 2 from the Silver Knight room, and that'll be +5 right there. And can get that before on Student's Bow. Yeah, removing Prepare to Die from Steam was pretty scummy, honestly, but I don't know. I don't think it's strictly a bad thing, because a lot of new players will probably see people complaining about Remastered and then buy Prepare to Die, and then see the technical issues and then never touch Dark Souls again. Because Remastered is 100% better for new players, and for people just playing casually, especially if they don't want to mess with, like, Dark Souls. What's the Prepare to Die mod that like gives it 60 FPS and everything? DS Fix, if they don't want to mess with DS Fix. Yeah, there's one in the chest, right? Okay. And then the only other ones accessible to me right now, aside from the Titan Demon in the Catacombs, which I'm not going to run all the way down to get to, are the ones that are 2 each, right? So there's not really any reason for me to grab the Demon Titanite up top anymore. Kill Wrong Warp was easier. I mean, Kill Wrong Warp, there's a 100% consistent way to do it on PC, but I did it on Switch the first time that I tried it, just because I thought it was funny, and was able to do it pretty quickly. Oh, right, there's the Homeward one, huh? I've only done Force Quit. I actually haven't tried the Homeward Wrong Warp. Really? Force Quit, do you mean like you did it specifically without, or not counting Force Quit Wrong Warp? Because you can Force Quit Wrong Warp on Switch. That's how I did it the first time. Okay, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you. I think you wait for the bonfire in the bottom right to flash 4 times or something. I don't remember. It's been a very, very long time since I've even played on Switch at all. Casually, when I'm playing the game casually, I don't run through areas either. But when I'm streaming, I feel like the bosses are the highlights, especially when I'm just showcasing playing to the game with a specific weapon. So, I don't know. You have to go to the home menu and close the game, because I don't think the game continues to load when you're in the home menu. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. There is a way to do it on Switch at least. And I'm pretty sure it's by just closing that game from the home menu. Shockingly good. I think it's because most people just don't play Force Quit. Most people will do no Force Quit, any %. Oh my god, I forgot about the one in the corner. That actually scared me. That's the somehow second time I've been jump scared by a Silver Knight. Alright. Oops. Guess there's not really any reason for me to parry, but parrying is fun. There we go. And that's a +5. I think. Yeah, that should be a +5. I feel like, I don't know, Four Kings is kind of a DPS test. And that's kind of like where you see if your weapon does enough damage for you to beat the game feasibly, right? But I feel like ONS are also a pretty big, like... Okay, let's see how my damage is for this run. Well, instability doesn't have anything to do with attacking most of the time. It's certain attacks, like, I'm pretty sure the Stray Demon, Asylum Demon, and Demon Fire Sage Butt Slam all have instability and counter. Maybe only instability, actually. But countering is specifically when the enemy is in an attack state. Silver Knights are secretly really freaky. Is that why the little, like, basement area with Havel stuff is still a secret? The Silver Knights have actually found it. They just... What the... I'm pressing down. They just hide it so that they can use it for their own means. Alrighty. That's not the point. They can still be illusions and be freaky. They're parties. Alright. Pretty good damage, like I said, even with a +4. Though a +4 to +5 wasn't a huge damage jump, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure it's still EE scaling. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. Yeah, really bad scaling. I did it on regular Switch docked, probably? I don't know. I mostly played docked. I only played on docked a couple times because using Joy-Cons was weird. Oh my god. Whoa. Jesus. Oh. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Jesus, damage. Okay. Please don't charge. Okay, everything's fine. R1, R1, R2 for a stagger. Do jumping attacks do more poise damage than the heavy? I actually have no idea. Okay, way around. Alright, easy. God, I wish I could get docked. Which of the two would be a chaser? If either of them are... I'm kind of split, because on one hand, Smo is like the creepy stereotype, right? But I also feel like Ornstein is kind of like conservative a little bit, you know what I mean? Which immediately precludes him to being more likely to be a chaser. So... Welcome, Holly. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, I don't know. Smo is that stereotype, but also... Yeah, I don't know. Alright, save time. Smo is asexual. New lore unlocked. Oh, true. Ornstein literally chases you. And being a trans woman, I guess that does make him a chaser. Pursuer is also definitely a chaser, yes. 100%, not a doubt in my mind. Okay, let me get the crest. So, Jesus, Sif shouldn't be too bad. Oops. I should probably go kill the Hydra as well, just so I don't forget later. Pursuer is cool, but he's literally called the Pursuer. You know what I mean? He's definitely a chaser. Once again, he chases you. Like, in the game, he chases you. And because I am a trans woman, that automatically makes him a chaser. Just like Ornstein. You know, I feel like that would fit the vibe of chasers, just randomly appearing from the ground in a cloud of black smoke. Just like the ominous nature. Oh, you mean Minnow's gender percent speedrun? And how the Pursuer shows up there? Kirk? I see it. I get it. I'm gonna kill Havel. I want Havel's ring. I don't know why I want Havel's ring. There's not any armor that I specifically want to wear, but I want Havel's ring. You know, I feel like, actually, if any armor makes sense for this run, it is the gold hem set, because it's like, you know, a black cloak, like Nito has. I feel like that makes sense. Okay, but regardless of what they're actually called, right? They still pursue you. I thought it bounced off the crystal golem for a second, and I was so confused. Dark Wraith Mask, but... Oh, actually, I'm gonna see Koth anyway. Might as well. Is that a rank 0 Covenant item, or do I have to, like, actually level up the Covenant? It's not a big deal if I do, because it's humanity, but... Pardon me. Ugh. I have to... Okay, I mean, yeah, I can do humanity, but... Well, I can't do the full Dark Wraith set. I've already done full Dark Wraith set. I did that in the Dark Sword run. Oh my god. I couldn't roll because I was in the item pickup animation. Good night, Krista. Thank you for joining. And once again, thank you for the 20 bucks. I really appreciate it. Okay, that time I didn't roll because I'm bad at the video game. Oh, hey, good damage. What the? Okay, that time I got hit because I wasn't expecting it to go in that direction. There we go. That's what I expected. If I had to pick a favorite weapon class, I don't know, there's some really good halberds, but at the same time, there are also some really bad halberds. So I think curved swords or curved greatswords would definitely be up there, as much as I also like just massive slow swords. Oh. There we go. Is it dead? Nice. 5 heads. Death cam poop walk only challenge run. No, thank you. I think somebody did isometric isometric Minecraft pretty recently. I haven't watched that video, but I have been recommended it several times. And like my brain has gone to Dark Souls, because challenge run, obviously the first thing I think is Dark Souls, but I don't even know how that would begin to work. Um, unfortunately, Deathcam is awful. I'll honestly be surprised if somebody doesn't do poop walk, uh, dung pie only. Also, damage. Jeez. Alright. DLC ready. I'll probably maybe fight Calamite this run, depending on how long the rest of the run takes. Once again, just because I actually want to stream all 3 hours instead of the, like... Oh, I have the rusted iron ring. What am I doing? Why did I take this off? What was I doing? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I want to stream for 3 hours instead of the 2.5 that I normally do. Once again, because Trev is going to be streaming, or is planning on streaming at 6 p.m. PST, which is about when I stop streaming. So, hopefully I can get anyone else here to go over to his stream, because I had a lot of fun watching his stream last night. He's making a mod for Dark Souls that gives it Diablo-style item drops. So every enemy has a chance to drop different, like, rarities of gear, and they all have their own effects and everything. It's a really cool idea for a mod, and I'm really excited to try it out. I'm planning on streaming it once I get access to it, which should hopefully be on Monday. If not, you know, then whenever that's available for me to be able to stream. I think I'll be able to stream on Monday. I don't remember. Alright, have a good night, Afna. Thank you for joining while you could. I hope you enjoyed your time at the stream. Yeah, it's a really cool looking mod, and I'm very, very excited to actually try it out. He's testing like drop rates and stuff like that right now. That's the run he was doing, or he's streaming the run to test for drop rates and stuff to see if he likes the balance and everything. I have temporarily escaped the cats. Hopefully I don't die to Sif. No promises, but I mean, it's just Sif, right? Obviously, I gotta grab the horny ring. I mean, hornet ring for Gwen. You know, now that I think about it, actually, horny ring has a lot of other implications. There are certainly rings that you could also call horny rings. I'm glad you could catch a stream. And I'm glad you have seen VODs before, so that you know what you're getting into. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if Sif is immune to toxic. I don't think she is. But, I mean, she's almost dead and hasn't been toxic yet, so... Can't imagine how useful toxic will be for this whole run. Alrighty. Super difficult boss. I feel like it's a different experience when somebody like just watches my normal videos and then comes into a stream. It's like, hey, first time watching one of your streams. Like, oh, okay. You don't know what you're getting into. I think that's a very funny experience. All right, let's see. Will I be able to fast roll with all this on? Cool. In that case, I am not going to level up my endurance at all. Get hit with a freaky chat. Yeah, arguably the Discord. So most of the people who have joined the Discord have joined because the streams were freaky. And I was like, the Discord gets even freakier, and then they join the Discord, right? But there are also some people who join the Discord because of videos and don't know about the freaky. But there haven't been a lot of people who have like left the Discord because of it, or at least haven't been like you and left the Discord. The horniness isn't at complete random. It's usually because of like Priscilla or the Pasakas or something. there's usually a reason behind it. Yeah. Definitely helps that I and a good portion of my audience are very queer. Yeah, there's a link to the Discord in the description. In the description of all my videos and streams. Hello, Sid. Welcome to the stream. Oh wow, that was very lucky with the ghost moving out of the way. Not the whole Discord is horny. That's mostly just the NSFW chats. Like the normal chats, the ones that aren't age restricted and whatever. They're not that freaky. They can sometimes, but not usually that. Most Wednesdays, a few people end up joining the Discord because of a stream. I think the Discord is at like 250 members or something, which is crazy. I remember at one point I posted, or I pinged everyone because I changed the rules. I don't usually ping at all, but when I do, it's because of something like changing the Discord rules or whatever. And I did that. And it was like, you're about to ping over 100 people, are you sure? I was like, oh my god, there's so many people in here. It was a very humbling moment. And now it's, 250 or whatever. $280, yeah. It's ridiculous. There's so many people in there. Not that I'm like complaining. It's just so like surreal that so many people have specifically decided that they enjoy watching my content enough to like join the Discord specifically centered around my content. And like a lot of it is because people like talking with like-minded people, and like, I'm a trans girl who likes Dark Souls, with a Discord server full of trans girls who like Dark Souls. So it makes sense that a lot of the people who join because they want to talk to like-minded people. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I'm just happy to have fostered such a accepting and nice community for so many people. 295, Jesus. It is also very freaky. Yeah. I mean, there are a couple cis straight people in the server. Not quite as many, but as a Dark Souls player who transitioned after playing Dark Souls, I can confirm that the pipeline is real. I should heal. Nah, it's fine. Healing is for cowards or something. I am going to, however, equip a humanity for later. If you haven't taken your estrogen today, or whatever HRT you may take, do that now. That's a good idea. Doing hormone reminders during streams. What the? I've never seen the ghost actually like come into this room. Just like attack at the fog gate and then fly away. I played Dark Souls for the first time in 2018 and then transitioned in 2020, 2021, something like that. During the... Oh, that's such a good idea. have an overlay to like that like comes up when I take a bathroom break or whatever. It just says take your hormones. All right. No magic. Whatever. Barely any damage. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Maybe don't. Oops. Decent damage, I guess. Yeah, this is fine. Should be able to take out the kings before the next one spawns, assuming they don't spam magic. Cool. Good timing. I think 3 kings would probably be possible with this if I had got luckier with the magic, but 3 kings might still be possible. Not sure about 2 kings though. Maybe with power within. Or almost definitely with power within, and especially RTSR. But I think like this, 2 kings wouldn't quite be possible. Stop running away. Oh. Of course. Yeah, Krista has donated 10 members in the past 2 weeks, which is crazy. And she's a member herself, too. She's given me like $45. I just play Dark Souls. Oh. Yeah, and all the new members get to watch my Atlas video, like almost a whole week early. I had to upload it early because I'm actually not going to be home from tomorrow till Sunday or Monday. From the 3rd to the 6th. Yeah, the 3rd to the 6th. So whatever day that is. Yeah, 40 health, why not? Don't know if you can call Krista a sugar mommy. I don't know, are you doing stuff for her? I'm pretty sure each member donated was $5. Well, wait, she donated 5 members on the crown. Oh. Either way. Right. Now I need Kaz to actually take me back so I can join the Dark Wraith Covenant and get the thing. Dark Covenant. 4 days. I think talking more makes you more likely to get a membership when someone gifts memberships, but I'm not actually sure. I need to take this off my hotbar. I think you need to do that to dupe. I don't remember. I swear I'm good at prompt swap. I've done it a lot. I should be good at prompt swap. Jesus. Here we go. Oh wait, I should use twin humanity. 19 twin humanity should be more than enough. I assume it's 30 for the Dark Wraith set, maybe 10. One of the two. The stream and a video at the same time. That might be kind of hard to focus on. Okay. Here we go. So long. 3 hours is like a very normal amount of time to stream. If not shorter than most people who like stream frequently. Okay, I think I can take this off now without dying. Cool. I feel like I should fight Needle last. It's only 10 for the armor. Oh well. Alright, yeah, better gas. Nito versus Nito, exactly. Nito's like, hey, wait a second, I remember you. Yeah. Most people who like stream daily, especially, will stream like 6 to 8 hours a day, which is insane. That is such a crazy thing to do. Like, streaming for 6 hours straight is already so difficult, but doing that daily, like, I would die after the first week. That's insane. Like, I know most people don't even watch like the whole stream. Most people will just like pop in every so often, or like watch VODs of stuff that they actually care about. But I don't know. Like Queso streams really often, right? Or even Lobos streams pretty often. I think he streams somewhere between 4 and 6 hours a day on his work days, which is just like insane. I do not have that kind of mental fortitude. It's like streaming for 3 hours is already pretty tiring. Streaming really takes it out of you. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, streaming on a public forum, I don't want to say it's harder, because when you're streaming in a private forum, it's like, you know the people there a lot more specifically, and I feel like there's a lot more that goes into that. But I don't know, I feel like they might be different experiences. No. I don't know, I feel like it kind of depends on the person, but personally, for me, streaming can definitely be more tiring than even physical labor can sometimes. Not like, I mean, obviously I only do it for 3 hours, but if I streamed for 10 hours, I would be, like I used to do at my job, at my janitor job, and I had that, I would be dead. Just like, ugh. That'd be so awful. And I have so much respect for people who stream daily, even if it's only a few hours daily. Like, streaming a few hours a week is already really difficult. Also, this stream is going by shockingly fast. We're only an hour and a half in. Yeah, I wish light sets had just like a little bit of poise, but I say that, but I feel like that would honestly kind of make the wolf ring overpowered. Because 40 poise is like the cutoff for a lot of enemies. So having even 41 poise would be pretty crazy, especially with just like the wolf ring and a light armor set. I don't know. And especially with something like the gold hem set, the point of the gold hem set is the status resistances, you know? So I feel like also having poise might be a little bit much. Not that being overpowered is necessarily a bad thing, but it does make sense to me why they wouldn't have added poise to light armor sets, even a little bit. But like having, 20 or whatever poise over an entire light armor set would be a lot. I guess I don't really need the bonfire since I'm going to get the next one anyway, but I don't know. I feel like it makes sense to unlock this one just so I can warp to it. Excuse me, Ingi, Jesus. How well did for those of you who have watched my bone wheel run, how well did the Ingi wheel joke come across? Because I feel like if you don't know his name, that just sounds like complete gibberish. I mean, as somebody who has played this game for nearly 1,000 hours, Ingi wheel is just like, oh yeah, Ingi if he was a bone wheel. But I don't know how well that joke comes across for people who don't know the name off the top of their head. Does chain set give you poise? That's actually a pretty heavy armor set. I'm trying to think of lighter sets, but I don't know. I don't know armor very well. Chain set does have poise, right? Okay. I use the chain set for the berg items only run, so that's the only reason. The only problem with Ingi being a bone wheel is that it broke his animation, so he wouldn't move out of the way. So I had to kill him, which spawned the grubs instead of 5 bone wheels, which was so much worse. And I died to that. But, you know. Chain set is good for Capra. I feel like chain set with Wolfrang would be great for Capra. The Carrion Blade... yeah, Carrion Blade is the ceramic mask set, right? That you get from Saren or whatever her name is in the DLC. Just gonna kind of be careful about this. I don't have the repair box. There we go. Yeah, I feel like Wolfrang with like one piece of the chain set is already more than enough for Capra. It is Wednesday. I was really hoping that if the egg carriers actually spawned anything, it would have been bone wheels, but yeah, unfortunately it was just the grubs. I think JK actually has a cameo at that part. Something like the world wasn't ready for that level of wheelarity. So that was such a... I'm so glad he was able to do something for that. God, that was such a fun video. Editing in his jokes was very fun in that video. How does counter damage work on these attacks? Does it work on these attacks? Actually, I have no idea if you can counter damage most of Demon Fire Sage's attacks. I'm pretty sure you can this one at the very least. Yeah, JK rolling is whatever the opposite of great is. Terrible? Awful? Horrible? JK leads is pretty cool. Wait, oh no, oh no! That's so little damage, what? Does that do pure fire damage? That was so much less damage than I was expecting. I mean, I also have almost 40 vigor, so like, or vitality, so like, makes sense, but... I think somebody commented Gavlan wheel, Gavlan tail on that video, and I thought that was a very funny comment. JK rolling is the straight sword and little others. That's funny. I'm trying to think of how I found other like small creators. Because like Trev, I think I found from my homepage. Aurora, I think I also found from my homepage. Spelunker I met because Aurora had found Spelunker. I don't know. There haven't been many that I have like specifically found on my own outside of the homepage. Most of my impressions actually come from the YouTube homepage. Very, very few of my videos get recommended on other videos. Like very few of my impressions come from that for whatever reason. I guess it probably just because the homepage has so many more videos. So like, obviously a lot more of my impressions are going to come for that. But like, even proportionally, I just get so few impressions from recommended videos. I don't know. Okay, good. Got the arm off in one hit. This feels like low damage for the Centipede Demon. Oh my god. Just gonna go ahead and put on... Oh my god, I'm blind. Good thing I cut that off. I should keep the mask on. They didn't know who I was until I put on... Or they didn't care who I was until I put on the mask. There we go. Okay, everything's fine. Menuing in the middle of boss fights is always the correct choice. I mentioned Spelunker in my Berg items run. They were actually the catalyst for that run. Because they said they were going to do something similar, and I said it sounded fun. And we decided to release videos around the same time because of it. Hey, phase 2. Wait, he needs his arm to do the fireball? I actually didn't know that. Yeah, the highest possible DPS video, which I really don't like. That was a terrible video. And the Unremarkable and Out of Places video are my two most viewed videos by far. Like, it's not even close. Yeah, Minnow... I was gonna say Minnow hasn't posted in a while, but I guess they did the move swap video recently, huh? Yeah. Finding me through Minnow makes sense, both being trans content creators, or Souls creators especially. I feel like we share a lot of the same audience. I feel like Trev and I also share a lot of the same audience because a lot of my videos are somewhat technical. I don't know. I think it's cool that Aurora Spelunker and I shared so many like audience members too. Like people who watch us. I don't know. Community members, I feel like, is a better word. Yeah, I have also found a lot recently, and it's partially because, like, I don't know, but I think it is really cool that there are so many trans Souls creators popping up. Whether or not they're actually popping up now or just now getting noticed by more people, but... Yeah, Minnow had a few really popular videos. The Have a Flip one, the Gender Percent one, the Tail Cut one. So they've had a few videos reach wider audiences. Yeah, the Nothing run was the Nothing question mark one. It was my first video that ever did like really well. And that's where a lot of my viewers came from. Yeah, FromSoft knew what the gender coffin was going to be used for, and that's why they put the Pursuer there, to show off that the Pursuer is a chaser. So, actually, I think I was Afna saying that the Pursuer wasn't a chaser. And I think Afna's gone right now, but if you end up watching the VOD, that's how you know the Pursuer is a chaser. No. No. I don't think I ever ended up using the gender coffin. I might have. I don't remember. I don't think I did, though. I think I just saw someone talk about it on a YouTube video or whatever. I don't think I've actually watched Minnow's gender percent run. Of all the things to not watch. There we go. I assume you don't see the Gravelord sword used very often because it drops off in damage extremely, or like a lot. Like I'd say at this point, like it's not bad damage by any means, but it's definitely not great. Whimsical music. You know, I've never heard anyone describe it as whimsical, but now that you say that, I 100% agree. Somebody needs to do the gender percent chess speedrun. Okay, and perfect. It is very Disney music. I mean, I'll probably... Oh, I reconnected. I'll probably still be streaming by the time you get back from walking the dog. Still going to be streaming for at least another hour and 20 minutes. Because like I said, I want to stream until Trev starts streaming. Oh, good. What a great attack to get. Okay, that was really easy to dodge. In fact, I'll probably end up fighting more bosses than I usually do. I do definitely plan on fighting Calamite at this moment, depending on how long the rest of the run takes me, but I can't imagine Nito and Seath will take me that long. Alright, don't get knocked off by the beard. I don't know, can the dog wait? Oh god, no, no, no. Damn it. I guess it doesn't kill me, so it doesn't really matter. Can the dog wait an hour and a half to go on a walk? Alright, I'm gonna do Seath. Oh, my nose started itching out of nowhere. Oh, Jesus. Do you have cellular data? Keep the phone in your pocket, just listen to the stream. What? Excuse me, Jesus. Rude. What area did I have most trouble with my first playthrough? That's a good question. Probably Duke's Archives. Maybe Tomb of the Giants? I don't know. There aren't a lot of areas that really stuck out to me as particularly difficult. Like, obviously getting through the catacombs in your first playthrough can be difficult, but it's not... I don't know. It's hard to say anything was particularly difficult in my first playthrough. Any more so than the rest of the game. Because I feel like the game actually has a pretty steady difficulty curve. Excuse me. Jeez. Pretty steady difficulty curve. And like by the time you get to harder areas, like the first area is really hard. And then you learn a little bit. And then the second area is a little bit harder, but you've learned a little bit, right? So it's still really hard. So, I don't know. Yeah, probably Tomb of the Giants or Duke's Archives. Oh, I should probably put the rest of the armor back on, but... oh god. I know slash damage isn't very good against the boars. I don't think thrust damage is particularly good either. Which is great for this weapon. You know, I'm surprised there hasn't been a stream where people started barking and meowing. Because that is 100% something that would happen in one of my streams. This might be the first one. Like, people have barked in my chat before, but not exclusively for any significant length of time. Alright. Well. I sure hope so, Fen. Who knows, maybe even I'll start barking. Also, the dust from the thrust attack is so weird. Why does that happen? Is that like a toxic cloud or something? Or is that unintentional? Oops, I forgot there's no combo for that. That's fine. Well, that's why I'm not streaming the junk stream on YouTube. We'll see if I can censor enough of it to make a video out of it, but I honestly doubt that'll happen. If I can't make it at least YouTube friendly enough to be posted on the platform, then I'll still like make a video out of it and post it somewhere. There won't be any video left. I don't know. I think the Dukes is probably the hardest of the four Lord Soul areas. Tomb of the Giants is also kind of difficult sometimes, but... I don't know, relatively easy, all things considered. Not relatively easy, but it's only difficult because of the gimmick, right? And once you get over the gimmick, but yeah, I would say the Dukes is probably the hardest of the 4 areas. I think the biggest boon of not using a bow to kill Ingward is getting the rare ring of sacrifice, so you don't need to worry about being cursed with Seath. I guess it's not that out of the way to get the one in Sens next to Ricard's Rapier, but it's out of the way enough that I would rather not go get it, you know? And the one on top of, or the one in New Londo, I feel like is a lot more easy to get. Alright, here we go. Sexiest enemy in Dark Souls incoming. Oh, true. The skeleton beasts in the Tomb of the Giants are very, very annoying. Arguably the most annoying enemy in the game. Once again, up there with grubs and bone wheels and dogs. Pardon me. Excuse me. Thank you. I don't know. I think the grubs are probably the most annoying enemy in the game. Like doing a full playthrough. Like I did the bone wheel one, but with the grubs instead. Awful. I feel like that would be the worst possible Dark Souls experience. Alright, good to know I can one-shot them. That makes this easier. The slimes? I mean, also giving up Asaka back shots. Sorry, I had to make that joke. I guess it depends on what you're into. Personally, I prefer Pasakas, but I get it. Oh. That's a very funny chat message. The Pasakas do have tentacles. Exactly. Oh, maybe I should get grabbed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, they're the man serpents. But otherwise, there aren't really. They're also like the weird... But the snake lizard things are literally just snakes. They're not like anthropomorphic at all, so... Also, what? That didn't one-shot? Do they have slightly higher resistance than the ones in Sens? I did not know that. They do look really femme, yeah. That's a good point. Also, I just got a comment that said, this is the most boring video I've seen in a while, and I really like it. And not because of that specific comment, but because I got a comment that reminds me of the comment that I got that said, man doing a woman's voice. And I think that's one of the funniest comments I've ever gotten. Partially because I'm not a man, but I think it's more funny because I've never actually done voice training. So my voice is more masculine than a lot of women I know. I have no idea which video that comment was on. Let me check. The Unremarkable and Odd Places video. Gotta go flirt with someone. Kind of. Oh, did you get like grabbed like right at the edge of the railing and you got pushed through or something? That would be an awful way to die. Right. So there are two reasons I don't do voice training. First of all, because I like my voice, right? Obviously. Partially because doing voice training is just like, I don't know, ADHD makes voice training. Have voice dysphoria. It's like better for the community as a whole to not voice train, to normalize not voice training, especially for the people who are incapable of voice training. I don't know. That's my view on it. Like, it's not like particularly noble or whatever, but I've always said that if you feel like, or if you don't get voice dysphoria, and don't necessarily want to voice train, it's definitely better to avoid it, for that reason, if nothing else, you know? Nerdy and cute, I appreciate that. Definitely, understand nerdy, but I also, I don't know, I've been told my voice is cute, and I'm blushing, is the point. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Excuse me. I mean, my voice got more femme than it was, but that's only because I made my voice more masculine when I was like incredibly insecure with my like sexuality and gender identity and everything. When I thought I was a guy, I didn't like my voice, so I made it deeper than or than it is naturally, you know. But like, I don't know. I never like intentionally went out of my way to change my resonance or whatever to sound more feminine. Is my point. Right. Also, I have 100,000 souls. I just realized. um, yeah, I mean, you can tell from like my, I don't know, my novel nostalgia video to my what makes a game special video. Like my voice did change, but it was mostly pitch. Also, I don't need levels in anything anymore. Um, I don't know, endurance, I guess. You found the sharp objects. Congratulations. Be careful. All right, have a good night, or well, have a good time walking your dog, Finn. Yeah, exactly. There are people who can't voice train, and I think people who are capable of voice training but choose not to really helps to normalize not voice training. Um, and again, not like a particularly noble thing to do or whatever. Not like, oh, I'm so cool I didn't voice train, but um, I just think that's a good thing to promote and to say, like, you know, you don't need to voice train to be a woman. Um, do trans masks, like, is voice training a thing for trans masks? Like, I guess for trans masks who don't have access to hormones, but like, um, testosterone like makes your voice deeper naturally, right? So you don't need to go out of your way to voice train. But are there trans masks who specifically voice train to like change their resonance or whatever, like trans femmes do? Do the Marvin the Martian voice, but highly pitched? I assume that's because the Marvin the Martian voice specifically changes your resonance, which is kind of like the thing that mostly makes your voice sound more feminine or masculine. Obviously, pitch matters, but it's mostly resonance. But yeah. Trying to read chat a little bit to catch up. Yeah, turning the voice down, but also testosterone does naturally decrease your pitch. So speech patterns. Well, I guess that's why there's the gay accent too, huh? Because gay men still have, or well, the traditionally gay man voice, quote unquote. Um, like they have a deeper voice but higher resonance, I assume, and like speech patterns and stuff. That does make sense. Oh, there's a clam. I didn't notice there was a clam. That's unfortunate. So it's not really like a thing in transmask circles as much as it is in transfem circles. Like, it does help, but it's not like, oh, you should do this if you want to sound more masculine kind of thing. Is that another clam? No, I think it was just a tail looking funky. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like my voice in my novel nostalgia video is basically exactly what I sounded like in high school. And I didn't voice train, but my voice pitch did become higher because I stopped masking my voice. I mean, usually I only see 1 or 2 clams into the arena. That's pretty normal. It's not necessarily getting unlucky, it's just how the clams work. Okay, Nito time. Second clam has hit the sea. That's funny. Yeah, I think I also got 3 clams in there one time. Usually when that happens, I think it's best to just... Can I fast roll? No. Usually when that happens, I think it's best to just, like, let Seath kill them for you. Whatever. Just because I'm cooler than you. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say... I don't know why. My brain was like, you can just warp down into the catacombs. You were in the catacombs earlier. But you can't warp to the catacombs. Even if I had rested them on fire, and I didn't even rest them on fire, so... Yeah, Framped is, Framped feels like... Okay. I don't know how this is going to come off, but Framped gives me Republican vibes, and Koth gives me Democrat vibes. Like, neither of them are right. But they're wrong for different reasons. You know what I mean? And Koth is, like, slightly less wrong, but still very wrong. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense at all. Clams in every boss room. Just add, like, 6 clams to every boss fight. Sounds awesome. Super, looking forward to doing that. That's a great idea. All right. You have full permission to laugh if I died a pinwheel. Seath with 3 clams is easier than Nito. Partially because friendly fire, I feel like. Also partially because Seath is just a really easy boss. For most builds, at least. Ooh, that was horrifying. I don't know if a full bone wheel combo would actually kill me right now. I don't think it would. Definitely illegally owns firearms. Goth is a libertarian. Alright, I don't expect to die to pinwheel with this damage. Oh my god, okay. Oh god. If the flamethrower had hit me, it would have done... I don't know, personally, in my mind, Framped is a lot more... Or, sorry, Koth is a lot more Democrat than Libertarian. I feel like, a little bit too... I don't know. Just it's the vibes, I feel like. It's mostly the vibes. I can't really explain it. It's just the vibes for me. There we go. I would have cried if I had fallen off the ledge. I need to, like, actually pay attention to the video game instead of reading chat while attempting to sprint blindly through the Tomb of the Giants. Because every single time I try to read chat while going through here, I end up falling off a ledge and dying. Like, 100% of the time. So I'm just going to be a little bit careful. Also being chased by a Black Knight, so that's super awesome. Perfect. Men in Dark Souls became bigger and stronger due to Gwyn's sins, while he and his race shrunk and became frail. So Gwyn and the gods became... Oh my god. I thought I was facing in a different direction. um, Gwyn and the gods were an exception to the men becoming stronger. Maybe next stream. I don't know. I feel like running off a cliff right there is a little bit more embarrassing than dying to Pinwheel. Pinwheel can be hard if you don't do enough damage. Or if you get caught between like 8 clones all doing the flamethrower at one time. But, you know, Pinwheel just has low health. That's the only reason he's easy. I mean, it's spelled similarly to Estrus because of its relation to women and giving birth and everything, and the whole like symbology behind that. Like Manus is literally laying, or his human outline in his boss room is literally just in the middle of a vagina. Like there's a lot of imagery like that. If we're to believe that, then yes, there would be a lot of estrogen in Estus. Ow, pardon me. There we go. Friend would never be a never Trump Republican. Oh my god, Trev, thank you so much. Jesus. People are donating so many members today. I mean, it's 2 people gifting members, but still, thank you so much. That's crazy. Alright, am I gonna be safe? No, I'm not, for no reason. Like I said, after this, Trev is going to be, or is planning on streaming. I don't know if it's still going that way, but before I started streaming, he had a stream scheduled for 6 o'clock, which is usually when my stream ends. So if he is streaming when my stream ends, I'm going to post a link in my chat and go watch that. All right, cool. It's still on. Very much looking forward to it. The mod is very, very fun looking, and I'm very excited to play it myself. All right. Nito versus Nito. Crazy fight. Oh. Except I don't have skeletons on my side. But I guess I'm also way more mobile, so maybe that's a fair trade-off. Oh, I didn't mean to use another humanity. That's fine. Oh god. Yeah, gender and like I don't know. There's a lot of like very human themes. Like, I guess that makes sense. A lot of themes relating to the visceral nature of humanity, like birth and stuff like that. I don't know. Like obviously it has humanity themes. It's Dark Souls, but it's about humanity. But I think it more, oh my god, stop. Jesus. I think it more focuses on the more like natural, I can't believe I died of that, more natural portions of humanity than the like societal nature of humans, right? Great time to die. I'm gonna blame the excitement for being gifted members. Totally why I died. Dang, Nito lost to Nito. Tragic. The Trev waiting room. Human titty spelled wrong. Yeah, sure. Oops, excuse me. No Sanctus. Why would no Sanctus be a significant detriment? Like if with hyper mode, you mean? Gotta kill all the bosses in less than 20 seconds. Alright, maybe don't die this time, hopefully. Goob mode? Yeah, exactly. That works depending on your orientation. It doesn't work sometimes, but it does work a lot of the time. I don't know. The two-hand weapon blocking, making the sword miss you, is pretty inconsistent. Oh god. Oh god. I pressed the roll button, I swear. I probably pressed it a little bit too early. Stop. Really wish Nito would move a tiny bit faster. Oh, okay, once again. Pressed it a tiny bit too late. I don't know if I even would have been able to dodge that. Okay. Of all the things to get hit by. Uh-oh, the other skeleton's awake. You know, I feel like I should be better at the Nito fight at this point. But it's fine. Nito is the boss that I am stuck on in my soul level 1 new game plus 6 run. Because any hit from any of the skeletons, even if I'm blocking it with anything other than the heater shield, and I'm not using the heater shield because I'm using hyper mode because I would get one hit anyway. Like, I just get one shot by everything. Extremely difficult. And that is the main reason that I haven't finished that run yet. I don't know if this is going to avoid that. It might have if I hadn't rolled into Nito. But it's fine. There we go. Easy. The chillest Lord Soulholder. Yeah, he just sits there. Unless you join his covenant before you kill him. I agree completely. Slurping this on. Okay, TLC time. Real quick, before we run down to the DLC, I am going to use the restroom. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. DLC time. Yeah, Andreas, ASMR. Thank you for the wishes of safety. Yeah, drink water. Water is very important for your health. Yeah, kind of hard to drink water when you're trying not to swallow the estrogen in your mouth. Smoke at the top of Sens. Top 3 smoke spots in Lower Trenton. I think top of Sens would be up there for sure. Actually, the little hallway, or not hallway, that tiny little bridge that leads into a wall with nothing on it, that's being guarded by a Balder Knight. That's actually what that's for. It's for people's smoke breaks. Hello, Amelia. Welcome to the stream. I think you just got here. That one balcony in the Duke's Archives, true, with the one with the bonfire. Would not smoke in the catacombs. God, Tomb of the Giants would be awful. I don't know, the hallway, the infinite hallway, I feel like would mess with make it infinite for you, you know what I mean? And I don't know if Gwendolyn would be super into that. The catacombs. 45 minutes? I usually just have it in my mouth or have it under my tongue for 5 to 10 minutes. At most. I'm not a streamer. I'm a YouTuber. I stream sometimes, but I am definitely not a streamer. I also prefer making my own stuff just because it, I don't know, gives me a lot more sense of control over my stuff. Yeah, I mean, waiting 45 minutes definitely seems like overkill. The stuff that you would, or the tiny bit of estrogen that would remain after 10 minutes for that extra, 35 minutes, I feel like would be so minuscule that swallowing it really wouldn't matter. Because like it'll still get, at least some of it will still get absorbed if you swallow it, right? So do an estrogen with Gwendolyn. I feel like the Black Knight in the Burg would be a very chill person. Or Lord? Whatever. They would smoke with you, but the one in the parish would just be an asshole constantly. The fen. Yeah, I just wait like 5 to 10 minutes for my estrogen and then kind of just go about my day. Damage. And a 2-hit stagger. Okay. My favorite boss dead in 2 seconds. Unfortunate. Like always. Jesus Christ. Poor Sanctuary Guardian. Yeah, the Fence Souls trilogy. Truly the best game series of all time. I did not get the Leo ring because I hate fighting Super Ornstein. I was considering it earlier, but decided against it because Super Ornstein is a terrible fight. I tend to attempt to avoid fighting Super Ornstein at all possible chances. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I am planning on fighting Calamite this run. And I should have plenty of time. I did not get the humanity in that room because I have, like, what, 25 humanity? I don't think I'll need any more. Yeah, Super Ornstein is probably the jankiest fight in the game. It's definitely up there. Ceaseless, Super Ornstein. Those are the only, like, actually really bad ones. Centipede has some jank, but it's not that bad. Cool. I framed the stagger. Yeah, Super Ornstein is awful. I remember I got to the Super Ornstein phase. I think it was in my Straight Sword Hilt, so level 1 run. And I was standing behind his right foot, and he swung his spear. And it very clearly visually went over, like over a foot above my head, and it still killed me. Oh my god, one time he did a dash while I was standing behind him, not even touching him. And it killed me instantly. God, Super Ornstein is such a great fight. Straight Demon Magic, like, it's bigger than it looks like it should be sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like the hitbox is fine just because it's so, like, okay, don't be near it when it's doing the giant explosion. Got it. Know what I mean? Calamite's Arena is such a great place in this game. I think that was the first area I showed off in the Unremarkable and Odd Places video. It was such a fun video to do. Hawkeye cough. I'm gonna run down and activate Calamite real quick. Hopefully I can first try Artorias. With this kind of damage, it shouldn't be too difficult. Oops. Yeah, that's how a lot of people find my channel. That's one of my most viewed videos. Who can hit you on the ladder? Calamite? Okay, Gawk. Of course. I assume he can during the fight. But I know for sure he can't while you're activating him. But personally, I've never gone on the ladder during the fight. That seems like a very not super smart idea. I don't know. Considering how slowly you climb ladders. Never really crossed my mind. Though being able to plunging attack him like you can with the Taurus Demon would be super cool. Okay. Yeah. I think it'd be cool if, like, you climbed up here during the fight and somehow made it to the top. I think it'd be really awesome if he, like, propped his, like, head and claws up there and started fighting you like the first Medir encounter in Dark Souls 3. I think that'd be super cool. I didn't know you had unique moves for up here at all. That's really cool, actually. Couldn't beat the Stray Demon with this thing, the Gravelord sword. I don't have any buffs at all now. In fact, I have base stats for this sword. I mean, one more dexterity, but E scaling, that doesn't matter. No, I'm not using any buffs. It is at +5 right now. You can get it to +3 for the Stray Demon. It's shockingly fun. I actually really like this weapon. Probably just because it's a curved greatsword, but I don't know. I feel like I like it more than the Murakumo. Not boring, but I don't know. Murakumo just doesn't have that flair. You know what I mean? Gravelord sword absolutely has flair. Oh, that was a terrible time to attack. Oh my god. I assume the lowest scaling off the top of my head is like Ghost Blade, right? Because it's just E scaling and strength. Okay. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I'll be able to knock him out of this. Puppy Boy Artorias. Okay. So we've gone from lesbian Artorias to Puppy Boy Artorias. Puppy Boy Artorias definitely feels more canon to me. Okay. Come on, do something I can attack, please. Thank you. Good timing. Just gonna play a little bit cautiously so I don't end up dying. Bad time to scratch my nose, but... not worth it. I probably could have done it, but... Puppy Boy Lesbian Artorias, I like that. Puppy Boy Lesbian Artorias feels right. Just like how, God, what's his name? The running guy in Bloodborne. God, why can't I remember his name? Anyway, he's a he-him trans femme. Okay. Gonna actually be able to catch up on chat after I... Actually, it's a good time. Yeah, I feel like this would probably... I mean, better than Drake's Sword at the very least for new players. I think I said that at some point during the... Or earlier on in the stream. This would be better than Drake's Sword for new players if you can get through the catacombs. Like, it's pretty great for early game. And if you are able to get the Demon Titanite, like, it's decent for the full game. Not as good as something like, you know, Black Knight Sword or whatever, but very usable. I was expecting that to kill. There we go. Ghostblade and Jagged Ghostblade are the lowest. Okay, that makes sense. Yosaka's gender clinic. Okay. Mine is at +5, but yeah, otherwise, no other buffs. No other increases to the damage. I mean, Bloodborne is, like, what era is Bloodborne in? Because isn't it based on London? Just before now? Yeah, I feel like after the whole Beast Plague, trans people aren't really high on the docket list for conservatives in the UK to really focus on. Even though conservatives were the ones who ended up turning into beasts, right? There's the Healing Church and the other one. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at Bloodborne lore. No, it can be upgraded with the Demon Titanite, which you can get by trading a Prism Stone and a... What was the other one? A Dung Pie with Snuggly, which you can get from the Female Undead Merchant. And then there's obviously the one from the Titanite Demon in the Berg. And then there are 4 Titanite Demons in Sense Fortress. There's a bunch of Demon Titanite in Anor Londo. There's the Titanite Demon in the Catacombs. Yeah. And then there's the infinitely respawning one in Izalith. Jesus. I have a brain, I swear. I know what I'm talking about. Oh. I'm glad I found the way to easily defeat Titanite demons in this run, because that'll make using boss weapons so much easier. Wow. I was not expecting it to kill the Mimic that quickly. Having a lot of stamina for this weapon is very good. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Should I fight Kalameet before Manus? Nah, I'm gonna fight Manus first. Manus is closer. And we gotta watch the whole Goth cutscene. My other ring is just Havel's. Favor and Protection and Havel's. Why doesn't Havel's have like a icon? Most other rings do. Oops. Oh my god. Stop. Okay, running past. Got it. My bad. Pardon me. Don't get dark beated. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty decent weapon for a first playthrough. Favorite part of the Dark Souls movie? I don't know. Probably when I'm trying to come up with a joke, like a Marvel movie joke, but it's not happening. I'm debating whether or not I should say that I'm going to attempt to no-hit Manus. Because, like, sometimes I can do it. And it feels awesome to be able to do. But also, I feel like if I say it, it's going to feel like a lot more pressure. I don't know. Good evening, Farasa. Welcome to the stream. I like the part where the chosen undead was like, it's right behind. You know, my stream cut out when I made that joke, but I feel like maybe that's a good thing. Jesus. Why? I've been drinking water, I swear. Okay, hold on. The Witch of Izalith, I'm pretty sure, is the Bed of Chaos, yeah? The little bug in the middle of the Bed of Chaos. Saved us from the Marvel tier joke, yeah. I don't know why my throat's dying. That was the combo. This is not the combo? Yeah. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I know vaguely how to fight Manus. In theory. Unfortunately, I need to like actually pay attention to the game in order to fight Manus, but maybe I can still give entertaining commentary. Making videos, like live commentary videos, is so weird because like when I do live commentary, most of the time it's streaming, right? But obviously with when I'm making a live commentary video, I don't have chat, and it just, I don't know, it feels so weird. Damn it, not no hit because that weird attack. Yeah, not terrible damage. Shockingly good for Manus. I mean, I've done it with like 100 something damage, hitless, so Manus isn't the most difficult boss for me anymore. Really? Free damage. Thanks. Appreciate it. Greed. The greed was worth it. That was a very easy Manus fight. Wow. Quite a bit of damage. I've exclusively ever fought Manus locked on, and I cannot do it without locking on. It definitely feels like it's designed to be fought while locked on. I'm shocked at how good this weapon is doing, for how much I expected it to drop off, especially like in the mid game. We're in the DLC and it's still doing pretty good. All right, Calamite time. Oh, excuse me. Should we watch a cutscene? I know it's like a thing for Dark Souls streamers to let the... Actually, that might just be Lobos, but Lobos is the only Dark Souls streamer I've ever watched. So... How do we feel about watching the cutscene? I don't know. I feel like after fighting Manus one time with low damage, it just kind of becomes easy because he's very similar every time. You can roll from his staff, but just step back a bit. You can get a quick hit with like slow weapons or exclusively with fast weapons. Like the staff slam, hand slam combo is really annoying because it can be extended indefinitely. And I think that's probably the worst part about Manus, if not the combo, not being able to be avoided if you're attacking from neutral. But there are a lot of like small attack opportunities that you can take on Manus that I don't use. I feel like between Calamite and Manus, the more difficult one really depends on your playstyle. For me, Calamite is a little bit harder. I mean, at this point, neither of them are that difficult generally, but Calamite is definitely harder for me. Because the attack opportunities are a lot more dependent on how close you are. And a lot of the time I'm standing back waiting for an attack opportunity. But, you know. The connect controller prompt every 15 minutes. I mean, the controller I'm using right now isn't, or the cord that I'm using to connect my controller to my computer isn't the best, and it does disconnect every so often if I'm not careful. So I have to hold my controller like with the cord in my hand in a specific way so it doesn't keep unplugging. And if I ever brush the cord against anything, it'll disconnect, and it's so frustrating. Oh. Jesus. Dogs are too fast. I mean, they're not, but I'm bad at the video game, so. Really? Okay, roll to the side then. Yeah, obviously. I have yet to play through this game on keyboard and mouse just because I don't think that would be funny or fun or interesting in any way. Because, like, I really don't think it would change how I play that significantly. But more importantly, like, I don't know. Like, if I were to do it for a video, I would probably do it casually if I ever do it. But if I were to do it for a video, it would just look like I'm playing worse than normal. Like, with nothing else happening on screen. I don't know. Oh my god, the Power Glove? Like, the NES Power Glove for Dark Souls? Yeah, my computer's Bluetooth. It's built in the motherboard, and it's really, really bad. So unfortunately, I can't use my controller wireless. Oops. I'm sure if I got a Bluetooth adapter, it would work fine, but like, generally... Ooh, tinnitus. Generally, playing wireless isn't that much of an issue with this game. Like on Switch, the Switch Bluetooth is obviously better than my computer's Bluetooth. Are you kidding me? I can't even hit Calamite. Okay. Skill issue. I say that as a joke, but unironically. Oops. There we go. Not great damage. I think Calamite's actually resistant to slash damage too. And thrust. Pretty weak to whatever the blunt damage type is called. I don't remember. I don't know why I was expecting the tail swipe there. There we go. Very consistent way to cut off the tail, throwing that attack too. You can either run in and hit the leg so that the tail stays attached for next time he does that attack, or you can cut the tail off super easy there. As long as you're under his tail after he does the little dive, he'll usually slam it down. Oh. Run. God, I don't know why I healed there. The ONS run I did with Aurora. The Calamite fight in that run was very funny. That was a very fun run. I'd love to do another run with Aurora, or even another challenge runner. Just funny duo runs like that I think will always be fun. And the Artorias and Sierra one, the Calamite run, or Calamite fight was also pretty funny. Oh, almost got tinnitus. As someone who has tinnitus in real life, that sucks. Don't get it. Do everything you can to not get tinnitus. I probably have a free PCIe slot. I haven't really checked. Opening my computer is a little dangerous right now because the way my GPU is sat, it disconnects extremely easily. So I tend to try and avoid opening it unless I really need to. But I probably could throw a Bluetooth one in there. Titan Knight IRL. Because you don't have any weapons to upgrade, it would just take up space. don't know a blacksmith who can work with Titanite either. Ooh, that was scary. Easy. Is it the trick where you like... God, isn't there a way you can like press on some part of your head and it'll like help with tinnitus for whatever reason? I don't remember. I know there are tricks to help with tinnitus, but... VR Elden Ring probably exists with something like... What was it called? Like Vortex or something? Vorp X? Something like that. Because it also exists with Dark Souls 3. I tried that at one point and it is very janky. It doesn't work super well. We shall have 20 minutes, and it's not going to take 20 minutes to kill Gwyn. Capra Demon is funny. VR Dark Souls, like even when it does work, it's still like third-person VR, which I think is cool, and I really like how they did it in like Breath of the Wild or whatever. You can use a first-person mod, but I personally think third-person VR is cooler. I should try doing that again, because I did like buy Vorpex for that. I think I bought it. Actually, I don't remember. Pardon me. The Gargoyle Axe for Blighttown? Oh, right, because the poison resistance. Forgot about that. Eating glass? I don't think eating glass helps with tinnitus. Maybe don't eat glass. Oh my god, Moss is so good. Speaking of third-person VR, if you have access to VR and haven't played Moss, Book 1 and Book 2, please go play it. It's so good. Some of my favorite games of all time. The second game made me bawl my eyes out for so long. God, such a good game. Here we go. Yeah, Moss Book 1 and Moss Book 2. I don't remember who they're by, but yeah, they're both on Steam. And I think they're also both on the Quest store. But obviously the PC version looks way better. Alright, Capra Demon down. That was hard. That's such a fun glitch to do. And it starts like Depth's Clip, so it's even more fun. Highly, highly recommend Moss. It's so good. Yeah, Priscilla's dagger does suck, but like at least the Life Hunt Scythe is good, so Priscilla doesn't have nothing. You know? The Jagged Ghostblade is also fun for at least the base game, but in the DLC, I think it's actually slightly better than the Ghostblade. The Ghostblade is awful. I haven't done a full playthrough with the Jagged Ghostblade, but I have done a full playthrough with the Ghostblade, and it was horrible. Do not recommend at all. Pardon me. The 500 bleed makes the Life Hunt Scythe good, but for the Jagged Ghostblade, it's only good for a couple bosses, really. Like, it's really, really good for the Stray Demon, if you fight the Stray Demon. And, I mean... Wait, no, you can't use it on the Stray Demon, can you? Just kidding. Haha. that was a pretty good joke, right? It's good for, like, Demon Fire Sage, maybe Sif. But, no, Priscilla's Dagger is pretty terrible. But, you know... Like, Life on Scythe is good, you know? I probably could have done 3 hits. Dang, Gaping Dragon is hard. That attack has a really big shockwave, and it goes to the other side of this foot, even though it's using that foot, and that has hit me so many times. Saw my video for the Stray plus 10? Question mark? Being gaping. Jesus. From experience, being gaping does not preclude you from being hard. As somebody... I'm not going to continue that thought. I don't know. I guess I'll go fight Stray, too. Nothing is funky. Babe 1, Babe 2? I don't think I've ever even heard of that. Oh my god, Petrus's gang. I completely forgot. Okay. Jesus. No. No healing. I guess I might as well pick up the humanity. Oh yeah, I did get recommended that, but I haven't watched that either yet. I'm pretty sure even if you absolve your sins... Hold on, I need to drink water. I'm pretty sure because Petrus is dead, you can't actually be absolved of your sins. Oh my god. Just straight up looked away from the screen. Bad time to do that. Yeah, the Gaping Dragon has some funky hitboxes. But I also just have a lot of knowledge about the hitboxes just over time from watching a bunch of random Dark Souls videos. Jesus, why is my throat? Post-nasal drip especially bad. Those are members because 2 people gifted 5 members today, which was crazy. Once again, thank you both Krista and Trev. Jesus. Right, I'm actually going to pay attention to the screen instead of running off the edge while trying to read chat. Okay, that time I just inhaled water. That wasn't even my throat. I feel like Gaping Dragon is funny because of how easily you can just obliterate it, especially with like lightning damage, because of the weakness on its head. But that also kind of makes it harder. I don't know. I like the Gaping Dragon. I think it's a good fight. I didn't sniff water. I tried to drink it and I went the wrong way. I was going to say it's not my fault, but it's definitely my fault. Who is Seth? I don't think I know who Seth is. How weak is the Stray Demon, or how quickly can I Toxic the Stray Demon? Will that be viable against any boss in this game? Will I Toxic anyone at all? I doubt it. Oh, it's Toxic. Oh my god. That's crazy. That is so little damage. That's so funny. Oh, hi. Pardon me. Tight Dragon? I don't know. I feel like that's even more suggestive. Maybe that's the point. Here we go. Easy. If you ever make like an overhaul mod that like makes bad weapons better, that would be super cool. I would love to play, even if you only change a couple weapons to like make them more viable. I think that'd be really cool. But God, I think if there was just a mod that made the Dancer Swords more viable in Dark Souls 3, that'd be incredible. I am a she, yes. I'm in fact a woman. Pinwheel shield? You mean bone wheel shield? I thought that off the top of my head, isn't the Dancer Swords the motion value? Or isn't that why it's so terrible? Because it has really, really low motion value. Move while using humanity. I am A woman. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I said that earlier, and I don't know if the stream cut me off or not. But also, there is no difference between being a woman. If my stream would stop being transphobic, there's no difference between being a trans woman and being a cis woman. The only difference is how you were born. Same thing. I just think that the Gaping Dragon has some pretty fun and unique mechanics. Yeah. Oh my god. Early Dancer Kill is really fun. And it's like, oh, cool. Now I gotta use the Dancer Swords. They look awesome. And then you do no damage. I wish the Dancer Swords were viable. That would be so much fun. It's just like, they look so cool. You know? They're so terrible. Also, I would like to thank everyone who knows that I'm trans for not saying, what, you're cis? Or whatever. Or like, while I was lying that I was cis. I did not fight Gwendolyn. I also did not fight Priscilla. They deserve to survive, don't worry. If any of the bosses in this game deserve to survive, it's them. I don't know. I feel like with a ranged build, I really, really like the Moonlight Butterfly. But otherwise, it's just kind of... I don't know. I don't think it's a bad fight, but the gimmick doesn't... Priscilla be lying? I mean, to her, they're peaceful. She doesn't know. Like, I doubt that the hollows that she is specifically giving Sanctuary, like, will be like, oh, we should attack her. Especially when they don't attack anything other than you. Even, like, the demons, you know? Yeah, I mean, slow, methodical bosses, I think, are generally more fun. But for the Moonlight Butterfly specifically, just because it's just dodging, there's no like weaving in attacks, you know, if you're not doing a ranged build. I think that makes it slightly less engaging. I still think it's a good boss, like I said. And I think it's cool that there's a boss that is specifically tilted in favor of ranged builds. Not that ranged builds need a buff or anything, but I don't know. I think it is cool that there's a boss that is specifically better as a ranged build, but you know. The Stone Dragon in the Hollow. I thought it was Seath. Isn't it Seath and Guinevere? I don't know. I don't remember the lore. That's just what I remember hearing. Havel Lover and Seath? Dang, really hard Gwyn fight. As usual, Gwyn is the hardest boss in the game. Yeah, I mean, not great damage, but this weapon also, like, doesn't have scaling. So... yeah, final boss. Super difficult. I'm gonna wait like 10 more minutes. Trev, let me know when you're gonna start streaming. I'll play up until then. If you're still here, if you're not getting ready to stream right now. I'll fight, like, I don't know, Taurus Demon. New game plus Taurus Demon. You can get the Demon's Great Hammer and stuff. You didn't miss it all, just most of it. I'm still gonna be here for like 10 more minutes. Ish. And then, after this stream, Trev is gonna stream the, one more time for those of you who missed it, the Diablo-style loot drops and Dark Souls mod that he's making. And I'll post a link to that once he starts streaming. Kill Petrus and end stream. Yeah, this is a really good weapon. This is a really fun run. I really like this weapon. And the stream itself was fun too. Sometimes we'll get a stream that's like a bit of a slog, but when a stream is like really good, you know, feels really nice. Speedrun strats. Alright, I'll kill Taurus Demon and then kill Petrus, and then the stream will end. Jesus. Really don't know why my throat's doing this today. Alright, Trev, I'll see you in about 10 minutes once you start streaming. I'll definitely be there. Alright, I was gonna say we'll see if we one-shot the Taurus Demon, but I don't think so. Probably could have if I had waited to get a +1. If I had got the Gravelord Sword, then went through to Andre, killed the Titanite Demon there. That probably would have one-shot the Taurus Demon, but now that I'm in New Game Plus, even with a +5, I highly doubt it'll one-shot, especially with literally no scaling. Worth seeing, though. And I'll actually be able to riposte the Black Knight. I will kill Petrus after I kill the Taurus Demon. I'm going to kill the Taurus Demon, then go kill Petrus, and then I'll end the stream. And then I will head over to Trev's stream, and hopefully at least someone follows. I think it's a really fun mod, and I had a lot of fun watching the stream yesterday, so. And the VOD before that, too, for the previous stream. Hello, bra man. Glad you could catch the end of the stream. Solar pellets came from... Okay, so I was in... Her name, honestly. But he did, like, Super Mario 64 ROM hacks and... Oops. And, like, Pokemon challenges and speedrun Super Mario Sunshine. I don't know. I was in his Discord server. And somebody... Not speaking to me at all, just in the general chat, was like, lemons are just solar pellets. And at the time, I was looking for a new username because my username was just my name at the time. Or not my name, but my nickname at the time. Like my real life nickname that was very similar to my actual name. And I just kind of went with it. I was like, oh, solar pellets. That's a funny username. Oh yeah, you're right. This is the very beginning of the stream. We're still in the Underberg, obviously. It's the beginning of the stream. Yeah, my necronym. Which sounds way cooler than that name. I don't know. Personally, I prefer Dark Souls 1. But Dark Souls 2 does have a lot of things that I prefer. I don't know. Also, a lot of damage. Not quite as much as I was expecting, but still quite a bit. Oh my god. I fell on him. I wonder if I could have done another plunging attack coming off the stairs there. The railing there. That'd be funny. Oh, the Gwendolyn and... Like how Gwendolyn relates to you, that video? I kind of forgot about that video. That was a really fun video to make. The third tier in Scientology. I don't know anything about Scientology, but I would prefer to not be at all affiliated with Scientology in any way. All right. Goodbye, Petrus. I hope you had a terrible life. He got toxic before he died. Yippee! Petrus is dead. Yeah, Annie Austin is pretty great and was obviously my inspiration for that video. All right. Thank you all for watching. This is a really fun stream. I really like this weapon. Final verdict. I usually come to those. A good weapon. Shockingly good weapon. It would probably fall off really quickly if you took it into new game cycles, but yeah, really enjoyed using the weapon. I thought it was pretty good. I'm gonna get Trev's link to his stream. I'm gonna put it in the chat. My Christianity videos, I mean, I used to be Christian, obviously, but I mostly made those because obviously when I was Christian, it like changed a lot about how I felt about things, and coming out of it, like seeing it from a different perspective, I just wanted to share how I felt because okay, I disconnected, obviously. It changed my life a lot. Here is the link to Trev's stream. I'm gonna hop over there. He should start streaming in just a few minutes. Yeah. Once again, Diablo style loot in Dark Souls 1. Really fun mod, really fun stream. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all. I don't know how to end this.